What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Kosher Nostra back at you guys with another sneaker unboxing review and that on feet with the sock combo, guys. Let's jump into another one. Alright guys, we've done pretty much every one of these. I think I picked up one or two and I did not actually do the review. I know I did not do the review of that Atmosphere Gray colorway. We have the Zoom Freak 1 AS, which stands for All-Star. This colorway is black / University Gold and white in a size 11, guys. Let's check out another pair. Alright guys, before we get any further into this review, I want to shout out City Jeans Premium for the super dope tee that they blessed me with, guys. Definitely check them out for any of your cops, whether it's gear, sneakers. Definitely shop with them if you have the chance. If you're in the area, I'm gonna throw a link to their website down below. Big ups to City Jeans Premium for the super dope Kobe and Gianna Memorial Tribute Tee. The shirt, the color, everything about it really pops, guys. Anyway guys, there we have the shoe in hand, the Nike Zoom Freak 1 All-Star colorway. This of course is another Coming to America collab shoe. This is, I want to say, the third colorway that we've seen that has been a shout out to the movie Coming to America, which they've really likened what Giannis has done and sort of his transition over to America and of course his transition into an all-star in the game of basketball. They've really likened that to everything that happened throughout the course of the movie in Coming to America. This particular colorway is actually inspired by McDowell's, which of course was sort of a parody, a play on McDonald's. The interesting thing about that is, of course, if you saw the movie, you know that McDonald's actually existed in that universe in the movie as well. So McDowell's was really just ripping them off hardcore from everything, really, from the Golden Arches. They had their own sort of weird form of the Golden Arches, to the Big Macs. He had the Big Mix, I want to say, and the actual color theme and the scheme to this colorway was inspired by the uniforms that the employees wore at McDowell's. So this sort of red, black, blue, kind of plaid, kind of picnicky material that you see all over the shoe, that is actually drawn from and inspired by the uniforms that were wore in the movie by those employees. Pretty dope. Another kind of left field inspired colorway, and definitely one of the more slept on colorways that dropped All-Star Weekend. My apologies guys for getting you guys this review so late. Things have just been really hectic on my end, as they tend to be, and with daylight savings and stuff and the weather and everything else, it's just been really hard to get film consistently. We're finally past that, hopefully for a little bit. However, having said that, it's sort of a different day and age right now with the coronavirus and everything else, just the craziness that's going on in the world. But hopefully I'll sort of work my way back into a rhythm in terms of filming, if that even is a possibility, you know, if these releases still continue to happen. No point in really speculating on that, guys. This colorway, in my opinion, is alright. One thing that's really noticeable about this colorway is you don't have the translucent pods on the outsole, which really always kind of give you that inconsistent grip and traction whenever you're playing on a basketball court, which is something that's definitely the enemy of nearly any basketball player. You know, it starts to sort of get in the back of your mind, and you start to have a little bit less confidence in some of your movements and stuff like that on court. And of course, if you're wearing a shoe that sort of limits your explosiveness, that shoe really isn't doing you any justice when you're playing basketball. So gone are the translucent hits on the pods of this sneaker, which is dope. Anybody who's ever played basketball in a shoe that has translucent hits on the outsole knows that those clear portions of the outsole love to collect dust. It's sort of a weird thing. I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes these shoes will sort of give you great grip, and sometimes you'll find that you're sort of lacking in traction, and you won't really be able to necessarily explain it. It won't necessarily be because that court is more dirty than the other court or what have you. But of course, on this colorway, you've got a primarily black upper to the sneaker. You've got red laces on the shoe. They did choose to include these sort of gold yellowish extra bag of laces, which I want to say this is only the second colorway of the Freak ones to come with 2 laces right out of the box. So definitely dope there. The right shoe on the tongue is going to say coming to America, while the left shoe on the tongue is going to actually feature the GA Giannis Antetokounmpo logo, which I think is really dope. The story and some of the symmetry and the ideas behind the logo itself. On the back of the shoe, on the heel portion, you're gonna have his number, which of course is 34. In one of my past videos, I actually made the mistake and called it 24. I think I just had Kobe on the brain or whatever. It's gonna be back there in gold as well. And the really cool thing about the way they did the number, it actually is the flag of Greece sort of reversed. So I think it was really cool how they were actually able to work that into the logo. Pretty neat. Just shows you that they're always thinking, they're always kind of putting ideas into these logos and these designs. You have this sort of mesh overlay to the sneaker itself, or sort of like this textile overlay, and underneath it you actually have some hits of yellow in places with some red stitching around those yellow hits, which I think is pretty cool. Definitely gives the colorway a little bit more pop. These sort of felt or whatever, it's kind of a cheap material that makes up these bands that sort of integrate themselves into the bottom 2 laces of the sneaker. While I do really like how they feel on your feet, so how sort of forgiving they are, they're not something that sort of rubs that area of your foot weird and sort of creates weird blisters or anything like that. They honestly almost go unnoticed, except for the fact that they really do the job that they're trying to do, which is really to lock your foot into the footbed of that sneaker to prevent you from shifting up or off or to the side of the sneaker, and of course leading to those much hated ankle injuries that every basketball player is striving to avoid, staying off the bench and off the sidelines. You have sort of a true blue hit on the sneaker in places such as the sock liner of the shoe, the actual inner insole of the shoe, on portions of the midsole, which of course extend to the outsole, which are actually going to be the rose portions of the outsole. Definitely dope. Pretty cool color combinations in my opinion. I think I might throw the yellow laces on these joints, but I'll definitely go 1 and 1 for the sake of the on feet guys. So definitely let me know what y'all think. Are y'all going with the red laces? Y'all going with the yellow laces? Or are y'all sleeping on this colorway and just going with something else? I know this upcoming Monday, I want to say, the cookies and cream colorway of the Freak ones dropped, and then they have a colorway that really matches that cream city color of the jerseys that they rock from time to time. I really dig that jersey. I'm not too fond of the whole cream city name. I don't really understand that. So guys, if you want to clue me in down below, definitely feel free to do so. But the jersey colorway itself and the sneaker colorway, those are tough. Definitely going to be picking those up and adding those to the collection. Guys, what do you think about these? Let me know down below. Let's check them out on feet. Thank you guys for rocking with me and my review. Stay blessed, guys. Stay safe, more importantly, everybody. Appreciate you guys.